How did Dragapult DX, piloted by Andrew Hedrick, win the Vancouver Regional Championships? So Dragapult DX was the most popular deck in the tournament, by a long shot. It's a super great deck on its own right now, and other Pokemon pieces can partner with it to make it even stronger, like Dragapult Dusknoir is extremely popular since it's extremely strong, but I was happy to see some instances of the strange rarer Gholdengo Dragapult decks like seen in Japan. This tournament was also the last ride of sorts for a lot of decks, including Lugia, before it gets, destroyed thanks to rotation. Our yellow border cards are also having their final tournament, and it will be exciting to see how decks are built once rotation hits. So I'm sure many players were having a good time out there with their F cards before putting them in storage or something. Gholdengo was also a popular deck throughout the tournament, and by the time Top Cut came around, we saw a number of Gholdengo and Dragapult decks by notable players. Players battled it out through Top Cut until the final two remained, and it came down to Lucas Xing playing Gholdengo and Andrew Hedrick playing Dragapult. Both of these players are top tier, and have already had a lot of accomplishments in the game. It was a treat watching them play, considering their high skill level. Beginning with Game 1, our yellow-bordered old friend Pokestop milled 3 cards immediately for Lucas, and this might have foreshadowed what would happen in this game. Even the commentators were foreseeing a Pokestop moment.
Cards, do you even eye down that Pokestop to try to hit a buddy so you can get some Duskull in play? Maybe even a Badoo?
He does say that that's one of his favorite cards. Imagine a world where he just throws away multiple Dracloak and just cries.
Here is that Pokestop, Kyle. Nest Ball found, discards the
That
Dragapult
actually
EX,
worked out so
Night
well.
Stretcher.
What? That's not okay. You see, Lucas taken aback by that a little bit. Oh, he means business in the finals. This is what happens.
This is
and
why
sure
he's
enough,
undefeated.
It leads to Badoo.
And then we got it. Andrew spun the wheel. Pokestop is, iconic, and it might be missed by some, but for others, it's so painful. Keep in mind that Andrew's prizes did consist of Dragapult and the other Stretcher in there, and then one Dragapult was milled through Pokestop. Stretcher was grabbed and later used to get Badoo back, and this meant that there was only one Dragapult DX left in the deck. Don't worry though, he finds it, and it gets established, but although it looked rough on Lucas's side with the damaged Gholdengo and stuff like that, he sequenced through the turn to stabilize and end in a powerful attack, discarding the necessary energy to KO the Dragapult. The Dragapult and the Stretcher in the prizes were a key component to the game, and unfortunately its downfall for sure. So it was Dusknoir's turn to help out, blowing themselves up to KO and hoping to get some stuff off the prizes, but not. Not getting those key cards off the prizes, it was gonna be an uphill battle, and Andrew scooped it up there to move on to game number 2. And there was an uproar when the prizes were revealed.
No.
Jeremy, buckle up. We've got some prize cards coming in here. Buddy Poffin.
Oh my word. What are those prizes for Andrew? Double Duskull, Dusclops, Radiant Alakazam, and a Dreepy. Meanwhile, for Lucas has that Metal Energy, Water Energy, and a 1/1 and Gholdengo EX.
How do you deal with this? You have
the crowd is going crazy right now.
You have one copy of Duskull. You've lost a copy of Dreepy. Radiant Alakazam no longer there. Half of your way to play Pokemon is gone at this point.
Off the jump, there was a lot of uneasiness beginning the game and believing that Andrew was already in a tight spot, but we know who won, so let's see how it was reached. The board was set up and strong, and with Dragapult having so much HP, Gholdengo has to find a ton of energy cards and resources to not only KO it, but to stabilize and be stable enough for a potential Badoo Iono response. Lucas is incredible with sequencing this deck and making these big moves, but the Dragapult deck is quite strong as well, and Andrew piloting it really showed the importance of the Dusknoir line along with the Night Stretchers to keep going despite these, bad prizes. And then the Dragapult board is super intimidating to KO. Once again, though, Lucas finds a way to get all the energy needed to KO Dragapult, ultimately ending with one prize left, and Andrew needing to take 4. But Dragapult can easily take 4 prize cards in a turn. It can even do 6 in a turn. We saw Andrew doing that. It's really wild to watch. Surprisingly, another Dragapult was able to be built up, and it finished the game taking a 4 prize turn, knocking out those Gholdengos. In Game 3, both players set up a solid board state, and that solid board state led to explosive turns from Dragapult. And with this matchup, the Dusknoir line really showed itself to be so powerful. Considering the 260 HP of Gholdengo, it's not always easy to hit. With Jaden's Gholdengo's dominance and play right now, like, Lucas was doing a phenomenal job, but there was quite an uphill battle, it looked like, trying to just get rid of these Dragapult, and Andrew kept having them established and coming. On Lucas's side, there was a constant pressure over energy. It's so important to resource manage your energy, especially when taking these big KOs on Dragapults. Its HP is massive. Munkidori also is important to move some damage to Dragapult to require less energy commitment. During Andrew's turn, you can watch the strategy being thought through. Dragapult sequencing is delicate, and blowing up 2 of your Pokemon and handing the prizes over is all part of the plan. The game has to end now. It was coming to a clear conclusion. The clock was winding down. It was crunch time, and people were excited. Iono, your opponent. Go ahead and take away their outs, and then take a 4 prize turn to tie at 1 each. But unfortunately for Lucas, he was not able to find those necessary resources, and Andrew Hedrick ends up winning. Both players are incredible, and it was great to watch. I really liked it. So hopefully this was an alright summary of the event, or at least the winning match. And yeah, let me know your thoughts as well. But thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!